enjoy the full benefits of the resources allocated to our region. However, to fully capitalize on these benefits, we must create a conducive environment for investments. It is up to us, the indigents of the Niger Delta region, to ensure that our dear region is seen as a location ready for development. No other part of the country can do this on our behalf. This summit is an excellent opportunity for us to come together, agree on concrete plans, and ensure that the Niger Delta is prepared for prosperity. By uniting in purpose, we can make our region a peaceful haven for business. A sane and peaceful environment is the only foundation, and I repeat, it's the only foundation upon which true sustainable development can be built. Our primary objective today is therefore to devise methods and implementation plans that are measurable and sustainable. The current board was inaugurated on the 16th of November last year. To solidify our mandate, the board and management of the Commission held a retreat in Ecotec Penef very early this year. During the retreat, we seamlessly integrated the Renewed Hope agenda into a comprehensive development plan. The deliberations from this retreat have already begun to be implemented with unwavering focus and determination. A cornerstone of our strategy is to conduct regular stakeholder engagements. These engagements are designed to enhance communication and provide a platform for meaningful and robust interaction on issues critical to optimizing our performance. By fostering open dialogue with stakeholders, we aim to ensure transparency, gather valuable feedback, and address any concerns promptly. This approach is essential in driving our mission forward and achieving our long-term goals. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this timely and collaborative summit will help us achieve our joint objectives of a stronger, more stable region where the development gains we realize will be concrete and sustainable. I am full of hope that this interaction will reshape opinions and dispositions. Led by our cerebral and forward-thinking Managing Director, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, our management team is here to provide insights and clarifications where necessary. We implore all contributors to make concise and constructive submission that will guide our discourse. I urge everyone to ensure this summit is free of disruptive behavior, unpleasant commentaries, and unfounded speculations. Our vision is to transform the Niger Delta into a region of peace and progress, where community-driven security initiatives pave the way for sustainable development. Together with the active participation and support of our stakeholders, we can add a future for the Niger Delta, marked by enduring prosperity and security. In conclusion, I want to express our deep gratitude for the political will provided by Mr. President, which has significantly advanced the Commission's work and impacted the Niger Delta region. We also acknowledge the collaborative role of the National Assembly, led by the President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, and supported by our respective committees of both chambers of the National Assembly. The advisory committee comprising the state governors has been activated, and we eagerly anticipate them. Lastly, our distinguished participants and royal fathers and indigents of the Niger Delta, we are truly grateful for honoring our invitation. We look forward to your contributions, robust interactions, and ultimately your understanding and cooperation as we work together to build and develop the Niger Delta of our dreams. I thank you all for your attention, and I welcome you to the technical session of the 2024 Niger Delta Stakeholders Summit. Thank you.
Is it possible to appreciate him one more time? Thank you very much. Thank you. I also like to welcome here the Executive Chairman and General Coordinator of the Association of Niger Delta Monarchs of Nigeria, His Royal Majesty, King Captain FN Okurako Ode II, JP, PhD. Our Royal Majesty, I welcome you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to speak to us is a man that superintends over a state that is blessed with abundant natural resources such as crude oil, natural gas, lead, zinc, limestone, and fine side. Imo State is ready for business. It has continued to do the 3R of reconciliation, recovery, and rehabilitation. His Excellency, the chairman of today's event, is the governor of Imo State and chairman NDDC Advisory Committee and chairman of education. Represented here by a woman that exemplifies the finest qualities of a lawyer: communication skills, analytical research, integrity, honesty, and passion. I'd like to welcome here the Deputy Governor of Imo State, Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Ekomaru.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to stand on the already established protocol. I'm standing in for His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, who is the chairman of the occasion and the chairman advisory committee of the NDDC. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Today, we're attending a stakeholders meeting. Stakeholders are very important in the project of NDDC. They offer perspective of needs in areas and in communities so that the programs are sustainable. The Niger Delta region is rich in resources, but its people have long been plagued with poverty, pollution, and neglect. Sustainability is key to ensuring that projects in this region truly benefit the communities they serve. We must prioritize environmental sustainability, social responsibility, and economic viability in all our projects. This means investing in renewable energy, protecting natural habitats, and supporting local businesses. Let us all work together to create a brighter future for the Niger Delta, where development and sustainability go hand in hand. So as we deliberate today at this stakeholders meeting, may God continue to guide and protect us in all the decisions we share and discuss today. Thank you very much.
The Deputy Governor of Imo State, a lawyer that understands the issues and absolutely passionate about the Niger Delta. We thank you so very much. What we'll be doing now will be a set of goodwill messages. But let me first and foremost recognize here an amazing woman, Ms. Ankyo Briggs, environmentalist, human rights activist. She has a voice that touches nationwide. I welcome you very specially, Ms. Ankyo Briggs. Thank you very much. And thank you for your decades, and I'm adding S to the decades, work in the area of human rights activism. Thank you very much. We would like to have quickly the list for the goodwill messages. Very quickly. Salah, over to you. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to deliver a goodwill message, may I respectfully invite the Presidential Amnesty Coordinator, High Chief Dennis Otayo.
Good morning, Your Excellency. Good morning, my MD and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Dennis Bruto Otuaro, Administrator, Presidential Amnesty Program. I want to thank the management of NDDC for this stakeholders meeting, because stakeholder engagement is a very critical part in the design for projects. You know, like me, I'm a product of the NDDC. I left here from here, reassigned to the amnesty program. And I know that this new management, they know the critical role of peace and stability. And when we are talking about peace and stability, is the stakeholders, our mothers, the youth, the Ankara bricks, our highness there, Igbe there, these are the people. And over the years, many of these stakeholders were really alienated from the activities of this agency. And people don't even really know what was happening. But stakeholder engagement is what is expected for over the years. Because that is why, for the past 2 weeks ago, the IOC office, we had our own stakeholder engagement, where we reassured everybody about the renewed hope of Mr. President, and that Mr. President has that political will to support the development of the Niger Delta. And we know that the President will not disappoint us, but we as the community, the stakeholders, we have a role to play, because this peace we are talking is for us first, before we talk about even the oil. And when there is no peace in our villages, some of us, we cannot even go to our villages. Some of us, some of our kids, they don't go to their villages. They are in the cities. It's not because of their own making, but it's because there is no peace in their terrain. And today, when we have this opportunity like this, all of us, we should grab it, the NDDC, to continue with this stakeholder engagement. When we encourage them, even projects in our areas, they will seek our opinion. They will seek our opinion, and they will know that these are the immediate things that the communities they need. I know that the terrain in the NDDC states, they are different, but my only appeal today is those projects that are going to the riverine areas. The NDDC board, when I was there, I was making that advocacy. They should take critical look at the designs, because the designs and the contracting model, you cannot compare the way you do contracts in those rural communities and those in the uplands. So that is one area in this stakeholder engagement I want us to critically look at. And I would like to greet everybody for today and enjoy your engagement. Let it be peaceful, and we should not use foul languages. We know that there is some desperation in the land, but this is a new dawn for Niger Delta under the new NDDC management. Thank you.
The man I just spoke understands the intricacies of what administration of the Niger Delta is all about. He is the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program. Chief Dennis Bruto Otuaro, PhD, we appreciate you. And let me also say that Her Excellency, Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Ekumaro, is also PhD. Thank you very much for coming one more time. Let me recognize here, because part of the stakeholders for the Niger Delta are the youths of the region. The President of Ijaw Youth Council worldwide, Sir Jonathan Olupobre Sr., is here with us, and I'd like to invite him to the microphone to tell us that the teeming millions of youths of the Niger Delta are part of the drive and vanguard and soldiers that will bring sustainable development to the Niger Delta. I welcome you.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Imo State, the National Security Advisor being represented by our dear sister, the Chairman of the NDDC Board, the Managing Director and the entire management of the Niger Delta Development Commission. My traditional rulers, our royal fathers, our mothers, our youths, I welcome you. The Niger Delta Commission, under the present leadership represented by youth, have decided that Niger Deltans become a part of the solution to the issues we are dealing with over the past. There's no gainsaying that the problems of the Niger Delta are enormous, and the Commission in itself alone cannot have a grasp of all of this together without interacting with stakeholders. And this is the purpose why we have gathered here today. My appeal to us as youth is that it's a rare opportunity we are all having. Let us use this opportunity to articulate our position to deal with key issues that are common challenges to all of us. Today, we are dealing with one of the worst crises in terms of road infrastructure in the Niger Delta. The East-West Road are completely... It is gatherings like this that we can bring our common challenges to the fore. It is our appeal that the government under President Tinubu has urgent, genuine commitment towards rehabilitating that road. It is my appeal to the Honorable Minister of Works that let this road, which defines all of us as a region, become part of his priority in terms of fixing that road. We don't want to go the usual way in agitating for simple things that citizens should ordinarily benefit. It is an appeal. Niger Deltans have shown enormous concern and support for the government of this nation today. It is also my appeal that similar interactions of stakeholders be a regular thing for the board of NDDC. And those who are also representing our region. May God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a goodwill message on behalf of the youth of the Niger Delta. And now to give her own goodwill message on behalf of the Niger Delta women, may I respectfully invite a human rights activist, an environmentalist, Anne Q. Briggs.
Am I too short? Good afternoon, everyone. May I please stand on existing protocol, but may I take the privilege of specifically mentioning the MD of the Niger Delta Development Commission. As a woman, as a mother in the Niger Delta region, anyone, female or male, that is under my age, I lovingly address as my sons or my daughters, and I see the MD of the NDDC as such. And I do say that the women of the Niger Delta region have contributed a lot to the development, the growth, or lack of participation
by women within this